Hi, I'm Lina. Today I'm at a special kind of tuning test, paint tuning. Today we are testing the new Sonax polishes based on nanotechnology. Here we have 3 cars with 3 different paint types. Walter has a brand new Mercedes C-Class. Philipp has a not so brand new Audi A6 and the paint isn't the best shape anymore. Miriam, you certainly must have the oldest car here for this set. This is your first car, right?
Exactly. I got it cheap used. It's got a few years under its belt, but it still drives. That's the main thing.
And it's usually the case for old cars. The paint has not come off yet, but it's also not nice to look at anymore. These car owners are armed with the right Sonax products and will start to polish on my signal. In your positions, ready, set, go. And while they do the polishing, let's take a closer look at the nanotechnology.
Painting surfaces as well as new paints, in theory, have rough surfaces, as the magnification shows. Conventional polishes have relatively large wax particles. Rubbing in all of the polish is therefore difficult. The new Xtreme series by Sonax is the first polish based on nanotechnology. The wax particles are 50 times smaller and therefore combine better with the raw surface of the paint. The result, polishing is a snap. Sonax Xtreme Nano Pro. The smallest particles give the power for maximum care.
I see that it's working hard here and I can already see the first result. Wow! This wax is especially fine and very thoroughly protects new paints in particular. The deep shine also stays there for a very long time. Yes, it's sparkling and it's already shining, not bad. And Miriam, for you the nanoparticles have a whole lot to do. How's it going there?
It's really easy. I was thinking that polishing would be a back-breaking job and that it wouldn't do anything for old cars.
Well, perfect, but then you're using Sonax Nano Pro, which seems to really work. We let those 3 work a bit more now, and let's take another close look at the products, especially tailored to each individual paint state.
For new paints, Sonax Xtreme Brilliant Wax 1, concentrated wax based on nanotechnology, which penetrates into the fine pores of new paints and forms a permanent protective layer. It adds a super shine and preserves and protects it intensely for a long time. For paints under light stress, in other words cars which are already a few years old, Sonax Xtreme Polish and Wax 2 is the pro choice. Fine craters are formed in the paint surface due to aggressive exposure to the elements. The paint is dull and doesn't have much of a shine. Microfine polishes remove these craters and create a smooth surface. At the same time, the high-quality waxes based on nanotechnology cover the paint with a fine protective film. The resulting deep shine stays for a long time. The paint is permanently protected. Of course, Sonax also has something for more difficult cases, for dull and heavily weathered paints. Sonax Xtreme Polish and Wax 3. Due to aggressive exposure to the elements, deep craters and fine scratches have formed in the paint surface. The paint is completely dull and has lost its shine. High-performance polishes remove these uneven areas and create a smooth surface. Dull colors are livened up to look great, and the result is a super shine. Fabulous results with minimum effort and cost due to Sonax Nano Pro.
So, let's take a look at what happened to the 3 cars. Super shine, top preservation, the water drips off and the paint is completely protected again. So, Philipp, are you satisfied?
Yeah, top.
The slightly weathered paint is shining again. Here the work was really worth it. Miriam, it's sparkling and shining over there. Are you happy with the results?
Super, and it wasn't hard at all. And it's shining again.
And most important, it will preserve for a long time.
Sonax Xtreme Nano Pro. The first car polish based on nanotechnology saves a lot of time and gives a full shine and perfect long-term protection for each paint. Whether new, weathered or also really dull paint, Sonax Xtreme Nano Pro gives a deep shine, long preservation and protection from all of the elements. The application is particularly easy and time-saving. Sonax Xtreme Nano Pro for color, metallic and also the new, more scratch-resistant paints.